Welcome back to the High School Sports Zone as the area's fastest runners go for the gold this weekend at the state meet in Austin. One guy who knows all about winning gold, albeit Olympic gold, is the one and only Carl Lewis. Hi, Carl.
How are you doing?
Great to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk about an exciting partnership you have right now coming up with AAU track. But first, while we have you here, you have your fondest memory or memories from back in your high school days before everyone knew who Carl Lewis was?
Right. Well, you know, actually, fortunately for me, my high school career started slowly in 10th grade, and 11th grade got a little better, and then I didn't even win state my junior year.
What?
No. So my senior year, I actually set the national record and in the long jump. But the story is that my coach, his name was Paul Minori, and he had to raise money for us to go to it. My parents take care of mine, and then he raised money. He used to race show horses. So he went out and raised money by racing his horse to get money for us to go to this event. We went to a national championship meet, which is kind of like the big national meet they have in New York now. And so I was able to go there, jump 26.6 and set the high school record. So we got there because of his show horses.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Flash forward 9 gold medals later, over 4 Olympics, 16 years. It probably would have been more gold in 20 years, but the 80 Olympics the U.S. boycotted. This ties into what you do in your training program. How did you maintain that type of world-class, best in the world, or one of the best in the world, over that type of time frame? Because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I tell you, one way you do it, you take it 1 year at a time. My coach, Tom Tellez, used to focus on being excellent. It's not about, oh, you want to win the medal. You want to perform your best, and if your best is good enough, it won it. So I focused on what I can control. So every year, I tried to get better at what I did and not worry about the competition. And fortunately for me, that performance was better. So I didn't say, oh my God, the Olympic year is coming up. I was just going to say, let's get better each year.
So this week, you unveiled a new partnership with AAU Track and Field, the Perfect Method. First of all, explain what the Perfect Method is for those who don't know.
Well, really, the Perfect Method is a way, it's an online portal in which it can be all the way into your hand or anywhere you want to. And basically, it's a way for us to communicate as coaches to athletes, coaches, parents, family, anyone that wants to. And the whole idea is that I want to try to help everyone on earth run better. And we're in a new millennium. Someone reached out to me to do a new video, and I said, like, that's so 90s. So it's been a couple of years in the making, but now we have all this information, and we're able to utilize the cloud to take videos, take things from people. We have webinars, blog posts. And so it's not just about me or anyone coaching down my experiences as an athlete and Coach Les. We also want to have it interactive so people can talk back and forth because their information is just as important.
There'll be a lot of interaction. You just signed this 3-year agreement with AAU Track and Field, and this will now become available to thousands of athletes and hundreds upon hundreds of coaches. Why is this so important?
Well, the relationship with AAU is important because that's how I started track and field. Back in 1969, my mother and father started a track club, the Willingboro Track Club. In 1970, that's where I started. So I ran AAU track coming all the way up. I have a youth track team now named CL Stars that I work with. Joe DeLoach and I do that. So I've always had a connection with youth sports. My mother was a teacher, public school teacher. My father was a public school teacher. And so my whole experience is about working with youth, family, kids. And so the fact that they are up to date on what's going on, technology and everything, this is a perfect portal for us to connect with them.
That's pretty awesome. Well, let's connect. Earlier in the show, we profiled 2 of the nation's best runners at George Ranch. They had a couple questions from you. First, we had champion Alison. Let's listen to the champ's question.
Okay. Hi, Carl. I'm champion Alison. I run the 400 meters. I go to George Ranch High School. I'm ranked number 4 in the nation. And I wanted to ask, how does it feel to have 9 Olympic gold medals?
All right, so how does it feel?
You know, people ask me all the time, thanks, champion. People ask me all the time, what does it feel like? I think it's relative. I know champion not only is number 4 in the nation, but he's a gold medalist in the world under 20. The feeling he had there as a 18-year-old or 19-year-old is the same feeling I felt to win the gold medals. You know, people say, oh, it's so much bigger. No, it isn't. It's all relative. To me, the greatest moment of my athletic career was in Memphis, Tennessee in 1978 when I jumped 25.9. Still, because it was transformative for me. So champion, the thing I want to tell you is that keep doing what you're doing and you'll get that feeling, but understand that it's the hard work and dedication is what makes it feel good, not just the medals.
All right. And we have one more question from Champion's teammate.
Okay.
And it kind of falls along the lines of what you were just saying. Let's hear from Jason Baldrige.
Hi, Carl Lewis. I'm Jason Baldrige at the Georgia Ranch High School, and I rank number 2 in the nation for 300 hurdles. I wanted to ask you, what do I need to do to prepare myself for the next level in college and hopefully pass that?
All right, so as you were just saying, what does he need to do?
Well, you know, as a college coach at U of H, I'm going to drop my plug. Really, the biggest thing for you to do is make sure you take care of your business. Now, it sounds simple, but study and make sure you're studying and taking the time to do that, first of all, because if you're not, then you're going to bring that drama out to the track. Secondly, trust the system. You went to the school you went to because you trusted the system. So believe in that system. Look, when you're hurdling or running or sprinting, your feet touch the ground 4 times per second. So if they ask you to change something technically, it's very difficult because it's muscle memory, not just doing something different. So trust the system, study early and study long. Make sure you stay on top of your grades so that doesn't become a part of your problem. And then when you're out on that track, trust the system. You have good coaches where you're going and you'll be very successful.
All right, well, that's some great advice, and too bad he's not going to U of H.
Well,
right?
that's all right. Can't have everyone.
All right, so the perfect method, how do people find out more about it? And
Well,
the AAU
and the
partnership?
AAU partnership, they can go to theperfectmethod.net. And it's an amazing, or you can find it, A Perfect Method, on Twitter, and we're on all the sites. Or you can just go to Carl_Lewis on Twitter, and you can find me because I'm always talking about it. But really the biggest thing is theperfectmethod.net, and everyone can get to it. Now, we've also set it up so that, like I said, it can go on your computer, tablet, or phone. And so you'll have me coaching or all the greatest coaches in the world right in your hand.
And you need to get the not-so-perfect method from me, okay?
Well, you know what? The thing is that what it's about is that be your own perfect. And that's whether you're a sprinter, a jumper, a hurdler, or even a 5K or a marathoner. I just went to a marathon last weekend, and I just saw what I thought was a perfect race. He almost broke 2 hours. He just missed about 24 seconds, and I was at the finish line. So it's everyone has their own perfect, and that's what we're talking about.
All right. It's a pleasure. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you very
Carl
much.
Lewis, everybody. We'll be back with the plays of the week.